Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grayman Prepping. It's time for the midnight ride, and they had a city council meeting tonight, and so here I am. Woohoo! Alrighty, and got some more people coming in, so let me go back to the top of the comments and make sure I get everybody welcomed in here. First one in was Shady Hill Homestead, followed by Market Man. And I froze, so it's Market Magic Acres. Then Tammy at Rebel Canners, then Walt Rogers, Phelan Clan Wolf, Sue Me from North of the Border, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight, Food Forest Permaculture, Howie from North of the Border as well. And Kaylin Strain is here, and Mark's here on Chef Tech as well. Ooh. Moon over Miami's here. Jack from Geeky Gardens is here. If you haven't checked Jack out, Jack's been posting some of his travels from coming back from up over by Twin Falls at his mom's place, heading back to Florida. And he just posted video on Bryce Canyon, one of my mom's favorite places. Let's see. Did I miss Black? I see Howie's saying hello to Black Guns and Gardens. If I missed them, hi. Let's see who else. And all right, I'm down to the end there. All right, so tonight was city council meeting. So the one gentleman that has been missing a lot of meetings finally stepped down. However, he made a backdoor deal, talking to his council members, and he said he would step down now only if they would appoint his son to take his spot, which they did. His son was like a, how do I put it? A deer in the headlights. Go, what's going on? What's going on? And I almost wanted to say, well, you should have been here for the last, several months to know what's going on. Yeah. So yeah, they're going to be hearing quips from me quite a bit. That was not the most qualified person to be on the city council. Someone who's never been there ever since 2016 when I started going. So anyways, all righty. Let me go ahead and get that little intro thing out of the way. All right, so I got 10 news things to talk about here. One was kind of interesting. The first one I'm going to talk about came to me back on the 6th. And that was actually sent to me by Kaylin, who picked it up off of one of the off of AOL news feed. The most of the news organizations in California did not report it. You're going to you may be wondering why. What you read it, and it's California's Democratic governor, the Great Nuisance, vetoed a bill on Friday, which was the day this was sent out, that would have allowed undocumented immigrants, illegal aliens, to access state funds to help buy a house. Gee, it's election year. Of course he vetoed it. And there is no word coming out that, we're going to try to override it. They're just going to wait and resubmit it after the election. Holly Ivans, welcome. All right, so that was the one that came in that most of them in California weren't reporting on and had to come out a different way. This next one has several links on it here to it, different things coming out on it. No, sorry, not this. The following one is. This next one is eggs recalled linked to salmonella outbreak in California. Yeah. Once again, personally, I don't trust a lot of these quote salmonella things, because how come all of a sudden here salmonella is everywhere where 10 years ago it wasn't? it was a rare thing 10 or more years ago. So, but now, eggs, milk, beef are all coming down with these diseases and stuff, the healthy food for us. All right, let's see. Next one here is, let's see. So, do I got it up there twice or not? Because I'm making sure, because I saw several. No, I didn't copy the second one over, did I? No, I'm just checking my stuff here. Okay. Apple juice recall is expanded to include products sold at Aldi, Walmart, Walgreens, BJ's, and more. And so I'm going to open up and see if I can get any more stores on it. But now all of a sudden the apple juice recall for having, and now they're defining it, having excessive amounts of inorganic arsenic. Okay. And so basically, some of the stuff here showing is great value 8-ounce apple juice in 6-pack, the PET plastic bottle, the great value 96-ounce apple juice in PET plastic bottle, Marketplace basket 100% apple juice in 64-ounce PET bottle. All these are in PET bottles. All in PET bottles. None of them are in the cartons. Nice brand, 64-ounce. Weiss, WEIS in 64-ounce. Urban Meadow in 64-ounce. Nature's Nectar in 64-ounce. Wellesley Farms in 96-ounce. Solvita in 64-ounce. And Clover Valley in 64-ounce. These are the ones now that have been added to it. All these were produced by the Refreshco beverage company. So far, no incidents caused by the recalled products have been reported. In other words, no one has gotten sick from it. But the FDA say arsenic exposure at certain levels can be harmful to your health, but they're not saying how far above the allowed amount this is. Sounds like another one for us. And what's interesting is I went in during the week. I went in a little bit deeper on one of the things, and if you go to Refreshco apple juice recall, you can get the specific time or date stamps on these, and it's only things that have been, as far as I can tell, only things that have come out this year. So if you have stuff that's older than January 1st, as a best use by date, it's perfectly fine. Actually, it's by January 1st of next year. So it's the ones that came out this year are for 2026, I think it is on it. So it's like, or late November 2025, I think we're on it. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, look at your apple juice. I mean, remember, they're saying levels of inorganic arsenic, which makes me wonder, how did inorganic arsenic get in there? Because the arsenic in the apple seeds is organic arsenic. All right, let me get out of that one. Get back over here. This is another one that did not come out. This one doesn't even mention in California. Had to get it from the Epic Times newsroom. The Nevada Supreme Court removes a presidential candidate from the ballot. You're going to love how Nevada is screwing over what they call non-major parties. The Green Party is not considered to be a major party. Only two parties are considered to be major parties in Nevada, the Republican and the Democratic. And this was put forth by the Democratic Party saying, whoa, these guys didn't use the right form. Basically, what happened? The Green Party went to the state and said, "Oh, what form are we supposed to use to get the required signatures?" And they gave them the form. They gave them the wrong form. And so the ruling from the 5 justices who formed the majority say the Green Party's failure to use the correct circular affidavit cannot be excused by the Green Party's reliance on the sample petition received from the Secretary of, what was it, Nevada Secretaries of State. So the Nevada Secretary of State said, "Oh, here you go. Here's the sample ballot. Use this. Sample affidavit. Use this." They did, and they, oh, nope, wrong one. So yeah. So the state's Supreme Court has ruled against the Green Party, and they'll probably appeal it to the federal level to say, "Hey, wait a minute. The state, you gave them the form. You have to accept that form." We will see. Hey, Jeremy, Tennessee Tactical One's in the house. Oh, and Glenn's here. How to Garden. Who else did I miss back up? Suladin is here. Anybody else I miss? Yeah. All right, so let me close that one out. Get back here. Got several of these here that are tied together. More major retailers filing for bankruptcy. Big Lots is closing. Is going to close its 70% of its California stores as filing for bankruptcy. So now it's 70%. I think they mentioned about it's closing a few before and doing reorganizing. Now they're saying, it's going to closing 70% of their stores after filing the petition for bankruptcy on this past Monday. So, oops. Okay, California's making it worse for businesses. Let's see. McDonald's last. Was it McDonald's? Shoot, I'm not here. Maybe it's in this one here. Let me go in and see if it shows it. But I read something somewhere about the McDonald's. Oh, San Francisco's last McDonald's store is closing, citing all the problems doing business in California, let alone in San Francisco, California, but they're just bad, including the ridiculously high minimum wage that California passed. They can't afford to have any stores in San Francisco anymore. So the last McDonald's jumped out of San Francisco there this week. Anybody? I'm looking. I saw one of the news articles they're checking through. And I'm just focusing on that other one. So let me go back here. Other news here. All right. The next 3 ones here are affecting California, but the smoke is coming everywhere. There are major wildfires going on in California. A lot of them, and even minor major wildfires are producing a lot of smoke. It's burning bad, and it's smoke is blowing eastward. The interesting one was it was yesterday. Let me open up that one in particular here. There we go. So this is called, where is it? What's this one called? The airport fire is what it's called. Started on, it looks like it started on the September 10th, down by Riverside. I want to get the information to see how bad it is here. This is scary. I'm going to get the exact numbers here. Come on, where are the numbers? Where are the numbers here? Ah, come on. Okay. So on the 10th, near the evening, it was where was it? 40. I mean, it's got so many in here. I'm trying to find it. Was 4,300 acres burning, and it jumped to over 100,000 acres burning in 12 hours. Okay. So it, you know, so, and then the bridge fire has 114,000 acres burnt, and it's still going. The there's zero confinement on the at the time on the airport fire. But yeah, I mean, just going there's 50,200. Also, the bridge fire grew so quickly also on Tuesday from 10 times bigger than it had started by Wednesday. Yeah, so there's anyways, it's just it's bad. Fires are just bad going everywhere. So the line fire is at 36,000 acres in San Bernardino, which is close to the airport fire. Yeah, so I mean, these fires are just out of control in California because it is so friggin' hot and dry, and it's just gonna be going elsewhere. Okay, Idaho Garden Girl's in the house now. Checked off his hair. Yep. And Diana 2 is here. All right, so let me get out of this one here. So yeah, so fires are really bad in California and Oregon and Washington, and we actually had one here in Idaho over by can't remember, dead center of the state there, and they're working on it. And then they had one down south of us here that flared up yesterday morning about what was it, about 4:30 in the morning, and about by 7 o'clock they had all that put out, and that was a lightning strike one there. And if you saw the video I put out on the on lightning strike video, that's on that. Okay, so you get those cleared. All right, last news one came off the Epic Times newsroom, and this is for all those in Ohio, especially. Hey, Prepper 101. All right. Ohio troops to deploy to Springfield. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine said the federal government simply has to be part of the solution. It's their policies that have caused these surges, talking about the immigrants being moved into Springfield and causing all the problems there. And so said the program under which some 15,000 Haitians have arrived in a city of 59,000. That's almost 1/3 increase of immigrants from that should never have come in, and since in the last 4 years. And he also said, quote, dramatic surges in illegal immigrants impact every citizen of the community. Ooh, you got a governor saying that. And so, and then I saw and of course, the problems going on in Ohio with the reports of people's pets disappearing and the illegal immigrants eating them. And the mainstream media saying, no, it's not happening. No, it's not happening. And certain people in the federal government saying, no, it's not happening. No, it's not happening. The state's attorney general says, yes, it is happening. We got this, these, and he starts naming things off. It's happening. We need to deal with it. And so, yeah. Anyways, that is the news I have from the news emails I've been getting here. So let me go back here and make sure that I did not get anything new popped up. Oh, got 4 new emails. No, those are just, that's just saying I'm live. And the other one's saying someone making a comment on my chips. And that was, yeah. All righty. So I got to pull this over here to the other side so I can look at it over here. I got to go into topics here. And I've been getting more extenuating emails on the how can it be before Milwaukee SHTF, and the last couple emails I got here are about what's going on over in the land of the red dragon. About well, so one of the things, a number of people trying to get out of the land there. Here's Mark trying to get out of the land increased. And it says wealthy are leaving China. The middle class exodus is accelerating. The poor are screwed over. And it talks about the super typhoon that hit China as well. And then these are all YouTube videos that they've sent me. Multiple disasters trigger widespread crop failures in China. Food crisis may erupt within 120 days. And so if China's having a major food, crop failures and food crisis coming in, what's that going to do for the rest of us? So, yeah. And part of the problem too is that the younger generation coming up don't want to. I'm going to read what it says here. The younger generation don't want to live in abject poverty farming in the countryside. And this year's national disasters have destroyed untold amounts of crops. There are major factors involved. Some of those factors also apply in the U.S. Yeah, so yeah, China's in a bad time. And yeah, they have a lot of mouths to feed over there. So yeah, there's a bunch of other, I've been getting a lot of stuff for another one. Here's another one of the videos. Let me just open these videos, open all these things up here.
I can be really cruel on this comment. They got so many mouths to feed. Why are they shipping us apple juice?
Yeah. Well, actually, the apple juice that is coming in from Refreshco isn't coming from China, as far as I know.
Where's it coming from? South America?
No, it's come from here in the U.S. Their factory is having problems.
No, they're crushing the seeds. Oh no!
No, it's not the seeds, because the seeds are organic arsenic. This is inorganic arsenic. Sounds like somebody used the wrong packing material on some of the pipelines. They used non-food grade packing material and it has arsenic in it.
Yeah, but it was cheap labor.
Yeah. African cotton is getting a lot of rain. They're going to be the new growers. If the rain continues a cycle like that.
Oh, it'll continue because they just built the biggest dam in the driest area on the planet.
Yeah, well, so long as it holds the water.
Oh, it's filling up. They got the largest underground aquifer there too, but that's just science stuff I follow.
Yeah.
That's why the Chinese are making deals with them.
Yeah. I'm just checking on some of the stuff I was saying. Yeah. All right, let me go back here.
You will drink the apple juice.
Yeah. Another information here also was brought up here. Let me open this email up that came in from it. Evidently, there's a new ATM scam that's out there that's draining bank accounts, and that's a new ATM scam that's draining bank accounts is the name of the video that's on YouTube. That they sent me the link to this one, and talking about how they're wiping out people's accounts and stuff. And so if anybody that's been divorced and you had, at the time you got the divorce was finalized, your former spouse opened up credit cards and stuff before you were divorced, you need to go make sure that your name and reference is totally off of those and file whatever you need to file, that you are not responsible for any of those accounts. Because I've seen several articles come up where person, they've been divorced for like 20 years, but the person got these credit cards before they got divorced, and they ran up the credit cards and then defaulted on it. So it was a store credit card. Wally World went and backdoor court liens on the former spouse who never signed up, listed with it. So yeah, so they went and nailed them. So you almost need to put all your income into a trust or something else, or where it's not in your name, so they can't come get it.
Yeah, gift cards are always trying to get scammed. If you buy a gift card and the little PIN number scratched off of it already, yeah, don't buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. And also the gift cards. If you pick up the gift card and you see the barcode on it, just a regular barcode they scan, expose, don't buy it, because I know Amazon had some of those out there, and people had somehow read the barcode and had a way to decipher what it was and went in and set it up so as soon as someone did buy it, they got notified somehow and they immediately drained it before the person even left the store.
Yeah, they got the computer do an auto thing and it checks the balance constantly. As soon as there's a balance on it, boom, it's gone.
Yeah. So it needs to have the piece of cardboard over the barcode that the cashier needs to tear off to do it, off of any gift cards. The only gift cards that are safe from that are the electronic ones that you go in and you email it to the person. I'm just checking the things here. Oh, Kentucky Manhunt. I heard something about that, but I really didn't have a chance to really pay much attention to it. Evidently, there's a manhunt going on in Kentucky.
He's a vet or something. I didn't read it either.
Yeah.
I heard about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my wife wonders why I don't like doing
phone transactions,
online banking.
Yeah, or phone transactions where they ask you for the 3-digit whatever PIN number on the back.
Yeah. Holly says the guy's still on the list. They're still hunting him. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, the city council has got some interesting things going on. It was funny. One of the first things they did the reading of the approving the minutes from last month, approving the bills for last month, and then they accepted Kay's stepping down under the condition that his son be put in his place. They swore the son in, and he was totally and the first thing they did after he was in, okay, now we got to approve the budget. And he's like, oh, I so want to say, yeah, well, if you've been coming to meetings, you would know about the budget. All right, Teresa Buchanan's here, and Chacha. How do you pronounce it? Is here. Chacha's here. Tukbai V's here. Yeah.
Yep, the ambulance left. I guess they either took the person or 2 doors away had an ambulance show up. Dog was going ape shit.
Yeah.
They took my neighbor out, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's we're gonna see what goes on here now, but but I chimed in with a few points during the meeting, and got a strange look from the new council member. Like, what is he speaking of? And after he speaks up. He knows more about what's going on here than most of us, because they hear something and it goes in one of their ears and out the other, and I digest it and I file it away. I even beat the lawyer to a punch one time. He goes, no, last year when the former mayor was sworn in and stuff, he got sworn in first, and then he swore the other 2 council members in. The city clerk didn't swore the other ones in. She just swore him in, and then he swore the others in as that. And I said, I got on the video too. And he goes, oh, you did? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got notes on everything going on down there besides videos. So get involved with your own city council and your county or parish supervisors, whatever else they call them. Other funky names they use for the people in charge of the county. All right. So once again, we are now on day 12 of National Preparedness Month. Has everybody checked their water storage?
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody added to their water storage this month?
Mm-hmm. Food storage? Uh-huh.
All right, Holly. Bye.
Later, Holly.
Yeah. My daughter, I bought a new bread maker. And of course, all the recipes they put in it are all in metric.
So use your scale and convert it to grams are more accurate than ounces and tablespoons.
She doesn't have the scales.
Oh, get her a freaking 12-hour digital scale that you can use.
And the scale won't work for the liquid, right? It says use so many, milliliters. Yeah.
She doesn't have a Pyrex measuring cup. That one side shows.
Pyrex measuring cups goes 100, goes 50, 100, 150. It doesn't do 75, doesn't do 80, doesn't do 30, which was some of the stuff they called for, and she couldn't. It's like, and she was guessing at it, and it didn't exactly work right. Yeah. But I told her just use go to a regular old recipe book and just use it. Just compare stuff and then use the proper one for that. And of course,
about the old recipes would say a teaspoon of salt. Well, is it coarse grind sea salt or super fine canning salt?
Well, it's table salt. Table salt is what all the old recipes were talking about.
Okay. But if you have table salt, whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
I do everything in
table
grams
salts.
these days.
We got several 20. We each have several 25-pound bags of regular table salt, non-iodized. You know, stuff that doesn't have an expiration date on it.
Yes, it does.
No.
Everything has an
Only
expiration
the
date.
new stuff does. And the small stuff, the big 25-pound bags doesn't have expiration dates on it. At least the ones we got don't. Yeah. Yeah. And I would once again say that President McKinley was a stupid blankety blank for allowing, for doing the whatever presidential thing he did to allow the metric system to be used in the United States. He got paid off by foreign companies.
Yeah, we were talking about metric, and when I was in grammar school in the 70s.
Yeah. But yeah, if they had not signed off on it, they would not be allowed to import anything in metric. The military never would have used metric. Yeah. That's right, Jack. Just run down to the salt flats and get all the salt I want.
So, fun fact I learned.
Mm-hmm.
Certain swimming pools, they call them saline pools, saltwater pools. I mean, it still makes chlorine with the generator, but the salt they use is made by Morton most of the time. And it's a super, super, super fine powdered out salt. And if you go to their website and pull up the MSDS or SDS sheet on it, guess what's in it? Super refined salt, nothing else. And it's more pure than some of the salt you buy in the Wally World. Yeah. Unfortunately, you need to use grams and not teaspoons if you want to use it for anything, because it's just salt. And it's cheap. A 50-pound bag is $18. Just a prepper thing.
Yeah. Oh. Diana, no, the salt flats are pure salt. They do not have iodine added to them. Iodine is added specifically because, you need it for this, that, and the other. And it's, there's certain things like, no.
Some iodine in your diet's not bad, but not that kind of iodine. Natural from your vegetables and stuff.
Yeah. I read it once, and it's been several years, and I totally forgot the reasoning why they started adding iodine to it. And it's another one of these BS reasons they were, when they were why they changed from butter to
margarine
to chemical oils.
Yeah. Sort of like why they add fluoride to the water, because it's better for your teeth. Somehow it magically goes through your digestive system and only deposits on your teeth and not your brain.
Yeah. And it only kills the bad bacteria, not the good bacteria.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Fluoride is a poison. Fluoride is a poison.
Fluoride doesn't do anything to the water quality. That's the chlorine and bromelain they put in there and the other chemicals. No, fluoride is provided free by the U.S. government to all water places, and they put it in at parts per million for tooth health. Sure. Yeah. When was the last time the government was here to help?
Yeah. Well, I know like several of the water districts in Northern California have stopped using it.
Yeah,
because they were suddenly getting sued by their customers. And the only way they could stop the suit was to stop using it. And throw it. Oh, the government told us to use it. We're no longer using it. We're going with you guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, those of you that live in snowy areas where you got to use ice melt and stuff, there are a couple of alternatives. The one natural alternative has suddenly, which was dirt cheap, has suddenly got expensive, more expensive than using regular salt. It's a byproduct of the whiskey making process. It's the scrapings from the whiskey barrels after they use whiskey. After they make whiskey in it, they got this, and it comes out like it looks almost like sort of like a rock candy sugar, chunks from that are brown because they still don't have all the molasses taken out of it yet. So, but yeah, it's supposed to be pet safe, kid safe. They can eat it. It's not going to make them sick. It's not going to burn the paws of the animals. So
I use water softener crystals. I've never used ice. I use water softener crystals.
Yeah,
I don't use the ice. Oh, it's good down to 1 below, dude. If it's that freaking cold outside, I'm not going out. But I'll throw salt in my drive. I have a slightly sloped driveway, and if it's a wet snow or it's going to drop down overnight to 20 degrees, but it starts snowing early, I will put a big line of salt across the top of my driveway. And as the rain comes down, the salt starts to dissolve, and my wife goes out in the morning. She's like, "Ew." I'm like, I put salt in the driveway. She's like, "How'd you do that?" I'm like, "Because they're underneath her car, everywhere." And then, of course, the streets have 8 inches of snow on them, but that's another problem. And it doesn't kill my grass. I was like, "You kill your grass. You can't do that." It's like, no, you won't. You just want me to buy that $30 4-pound bag of halite and throw it out there with all the other chemicals in it and let my dog's paws get hurt, and then it kills the grass and all that crap.
Yeah. Yeah. I no, I don't. But it's like, you say something, you really don't mean it because you're trying to be funny. Well, I'm being funny here. All right. This is not serious. I'm being funny. I'd like to see a snow apocalypse hit Florida once. Not really, because I know Glenn and Jack and others down there. Wintertime is when they do a lot of their gardening, and I don't want to see the orange crop destroyed. I love oranges. Fluoride is mightily radioactive too. Yeah, okay. That's why they want to track all the kids that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she was using a low gluten flour, one of these more natural ones, and then she just texted me before we started. She opened up the 10-pound bag of the Icorn flour. She goes, it smells like cornmeal, but she was using the other stuff, and it was she was trying to use the because the difference for the low gluten flour had different proportions than the regular flour stuff does. So that's going to take some experimenting over there to do it. And what I'm going to go over there tomorrow and work with her on it is figure out what is going to work best in the machine and why what the difference is between the machine and the other. I told her, if she was making some loaves with it in her oven, and I'm thinking, just use that recipe and put it in the bread machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, I got to travel a lot farther than that. And I'm up here in Idaho, and I got to travel farther north to see snow now.
Lewis's house, he gets plenty of snow.
Yeah, he doesn't have snow right now either.
No, not right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure Mount St. Helens or Mount Rainier has snow on it, so you don't have to go that far.
There was a video out on Mount St. Helens yesterday, today. And it looked like it was getting ready to, like it was venting again. It wasn't. It wasn't venting. There's a hot spot up there where all the moisture vaporizes off, and they got a frost the night before, and in the morning you see all the steam coming off because the frost was melting, but it wasn't venting because there were some guys. There was a team up there watching it.
I don't think I want to be on that team. It's like, look, it's about to erupt. Oops. How do we get out of here? We don't.
Yeah. Oh, Kaylin says got up to 87 there today. Hang on, let me go ahead and go back on that. Let me move this over here, back over here where it's supposed to be at. You go over here so I can look the other one up here. All right, the high today was 59 degrees here in Idaho. 3 days ago, it was 90 something. Yeah, the high today was 59. The low tonight is now down into the 30s. Last night it was into the 40s. All the last week it was in the high 50s. Was the low. So now the low is 39 tonight. Tomorrow we go back up.
You better start getting your plants inside.
Yep. Tomorrow the high is 66 and the low is 41. Saturday the high is 75 and the low is 45. Sunday the high is 79 and the low is 49.
It's that pesky climate change at it again.
No, it was a cold front a wet cold front that came through.
No, it was climate change. Come on, man.
No, it's climate cycles.
Yeah, climate change.
Hey, how's it going? Then, all right, Sunday 79. Then, oh wow, Sunday night the low is 49, but it's starting to rain. Monday the high is dropped to 72, and the low Monday night is 44. And by next Wednesday it drops down to 41 with a high of 59 on Wednesday. Up and down, up and down. Just so long as it's clear, it's warming or it's not raining on Saturday the 21st. Because I'm not making another cannonball run to California.
Are you going to take the trailer and a U-Haul and bring all our crap back there and sell the house?
No, I'm just going back getting some more tools out of the shop and possibly pulling some of the cabinets out to bring them up here to put them in the up here. I mean, I'm getting some more stuff out for her and some other things out and taking more.
Hijack your life and just stick in one of those cabinets, lock it up, and bring her up there and say, "Sorry, you're not leaving anymore. You're staying here." Yeah, well,
she just got a bonus promotion, so she's making a little bit more money. Performance bonus that the clients said to give to her because and the clients emailed everybody, including her. Oh, we're giving her this much for a bonus for all the great work she's doing, and she could hear the groaning of the ones because someone's been caught not giving the amount of bonus out that the clients usually give to the people. But for her, they always email everybody what the bonus is, including her, so she knows to expect it. And they do that because they know that they see her name on it, that she's going to raise holy heck if they don't give it to her. Cool. Yeah. Oh, for Mark. Let me pull something up here. Where is it? Okay. Dang, that was the one. That was one of the ones I messed up on. Portage, Pennsylvania, 13.6 acres, $169,000.
I paid 13.6.
Mm-hmm.
I paid less than that for 15 acres, but
Yeah, and I got distracted with my grandkids and I forgot to pull up how many bedrooms the cabin has on it. And this has a building on it.
yeah. Well, unfortunately for my wife for commuting, Portage is not that close to where I currently reside.
Yeah, it's over closer to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's why we gave up. I went and looked at a couple houses and I was like, oh, these look great. Yeah, don't believe everything you see on Zillow. I looked at it. I apologized to my realtor. I'm like, I am so sorry. I said, next time I see something, I'll go look at it myself first before I call you. And my wife even said, she's like, you know what? Let's just build. I have the property. She likes it. So next week I'm on vacation. I'll be making lots and lots of phone calls and trips and talking to builders and getting it rolling
All right.
because
Do you have any Amish in the area?
no. Well, yes, but I don't know them. But
There was a couple of people there in Ohio that have that had and also down in Tennessee, they had the Amish come in and build their barndominiums.
I don't. She doesn't want a barn dominium. I showed her that. She's like, no, I want a ranch. I'm like, okay.
They also they do have houses too, but you know the
I'll probably have them do my pole
shop.
barn, so to speak, / garage / workshop / kitchen / whatever I want in there.
Yeah. However, currently the one it has my interest peaked because my wife is saying maybe about selling all three properties, get something a little bit warmer. 28 acres in West Virginia, Clendon, West Virginia.
And where?
Clendon, Clendenin, West Virginia. 4 bedroom, 2 bath, has a creek in it. 239,000. The other one is I was kind of dismissed it at first because it was an hour and 15 minutes outside of Memphis. But then I noticed there's a lot of stuff where I don't have to go in between there, where they got a couple Sam's Clubs and Costco's and some super centers, and then a bunch of other grocery stores that I don't have to go there. 10 acres, smaller. 7 bedroom, 5 bath, 129,000.
Where in West Virginia?
Somerville, Somerville, Tennessee.
Ah, gotcha.
There is another one though in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Here, it's only on 4.2 acres though. Has 2 houses on it. One is a 4 bedroom, 1.5 bath. The other is a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. 800,000.
Oh, is that all? I'll take 2.
Yeah, but it's got 2 houses already built, and she goes, all right, we'll take the smaller one. Unless the boys come with us, and we'll take the bigger one. And my daughter can have the smaller one.
Well, the good thing about PA, if you live in PA for at least 5 years and are retired, they don't tax your retirement. But you got to live there for 5 years first.
Yeah,
you can't move in and not. They're going to tax you on it for the first 5 years, and then they drop it. Which is why we're looking up there right
now. Boswell, Pennsylvania.
Boswell, man, there's some wacky towns up there. Probably not near anything.
Yeah, let me take a look, see and see where that's near. But that's 9.5 acres, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, has a pond, 150,000.
Boslow, Boslow.
Hang on, I got it here. I'm pulling it up right now. And I'm going to share that. There we go. And so there's Boswell right there. There's
Oh,
Juniortown. Moving back.
Boswell, not Boslow. Boswell.
I said Boswell. Boswell. So that's there's Somerset. Back out here. Oh, there's Pittsburgh. So it's it's over. It's south of the other one I mentioned there, which is up here at okay, there's Trobe. The other one
Oh,
was up
that's
somewhere
45
up here.
minutes from my property. Yeah, buy that one.
All right, that's the one. The other one was Portage, Pennsylvania. Okay, and so let me drop that back down. Portage is somewhere up above here, so Porta, Portage, Pennsylvania. Yeah, so there's Portage.
Yeah, now I'm pulling up my maps.
Yeah, so there's Portage there, which is
yeah, it's a little further north than the other one.
Yeah,
that's up 99.
The other one's down here by Jennertown here. So yeah.
Yeah, that's near Altoona.
Yeah, James. Yeah, so from there's Portage. There's the other one down here by Jennertown.
Yeah, that's very mountainous in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I spent some time over here in where's Mount Pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
And I spent a winter in Mount Pleasant. But yeah. Anyways, it's kind of surprised me when she was saying, maybe we get something with less snow and not quite so hot, more trees around the whole area, and not so much farmland.
Well, that's not Pennsylvania where you're looking. You're getting snow there, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting snow down into West Virginia.
Oh yeah.
But, there's some other ones here, but back this out here. Where's Tennessee?
I think I'm gonna get when we move out there, I'm gonna get the welder out and just make a V plow for the front of the tractor. Yeah. So I can because we'll be one of the last roads to get plowed. And I'll just V plow my wife right to the entrance to Route 70.
Yeah.
And let the town yell at me for plowing the road first.
Why would the town yell at you for plowing the road first?
Well, they don't want you touching the roads. It's their roads. They're going to do it. They'll get to it sooner or later.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the Amish did their house and their shop garage, and their house was a really nice house. Hedgehog's Homestead, you got to go check out some of their videos on their house.
Where are they at?
Put in. They're in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
But you can, their channel is Hedgehog's Homestead. A YouTube channel. You go look at their stuff there. All right. I just heard some kids hollering in there. It means their movie's done. They're gonna want me to put in another. They just watched Minions. They're gonna watch either Despicable Me 1 or Despicable Me 3. They don't like the number 2 because it has the wedding in it. But they do like the one song at the end of the wedding, where they do the takeoff of Donny Osmond's version of I Swear. Only it's instead of I Swear, it's Underwear. Yeah, it's funny. Funny song. All right. Wrong one. There we go. All right. So coming up here. Tomorrow on Froze. Tomorrow on Camp Pat Family Compound, we're going to be talking about the education system and the hidden agenda and of compulsory schools And thank you, Mr. Rockefeller, for screwing the American public over. And the title is called Dumbing Us Down. On Saturday, back here on Grayman Prepping, down the rabbit hole, spy software programs, cameras, and all the other crap you got to worry about out there and things they're doing to you. Monday on Camp Family Compound is canning squash. And we're also going to talk about, a little kid throwing there the difference between winter squash and summer squash, and how some people can summer squash and why they don't can winter squash. So we'll talk about that. Next Tuesday, on Tactical Tuesday here on Grayman Prepping, the topic is mosquitoes and other pests and disasters. So you can take that as disasters, emergencies, SHTF, Tawaki, or any other type of abnormal situation. Wait, abnormal, that's the whole United States government right now. All right, yeah, that's what's coming up in this next week. All righty, everyone. Thank you for coming in and spending an hour with us. And there's some great little chats going on in the side chat. So, everyone, thanks for coming. Mark, thanks for coming up. And I'll keep you guys apprised on if the wife actually decides she wants to head farther east. I think, the only reason why she might want to head farther east to be more of a time to declutter, even more so. If I won't be online September 20th to 22nd. Yes, Kaylin's going to be at the White Eagle Multicultural Powwow again. All right, everyone, stay safe. Remember, keep adding to your preps, water, food, medicine, clothing. Learn at least a new skill every month, please. And try doing some indoor gardening this winter. Coming up on January 1st, we're starting the 2025 Indoor Garden Challenge. All right.
Sweet.
See you guys later.
Have a good night.